So in this video tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to incorporate ChatGPT into your Google Sheets. Yeah, you had it right. ChatGPT is now available in Google Sheets, so which means gradually ChatGPT is going to take over, and sooner or later you start hearing phrases like "let me ChatGPT my result or my question," or "let me ChatGPT to find out." Just like the way we used to have the normal "let me Google this, let me Google that." ChatGPT and the latest chatbots are going to take over a lot of things, are going to be integrated in a lot of the applications that we have. So to start with, all you need is to open your Google Sheets. For example, you just have to open your Google account. If you have it open, you can just go ahead and open your Google Sheets. And usually the shortest way or the fastest way to get to Sheets is to come to sheets.google.com over here. So if you don't have a Google account, you can just go ahead and create it. It's free. So this is my Google Sheets. Once you open, you can just come all the way. You can open any of the tabs or open any of the document to start from, or you can start preferably from a blank page. So I'll click on the blank page to open my sheets. So the next thing I need to do is to come over here and give it a name. So let's say ChatGPT in Sheets. So this is the name of the document that I have. So the next thing is you can come all the way to extensions over here. You can come all the way to add-ons. Okay, you can just get add-ons. You can just click and you'll be brought over to this place where you have a list of many add-ons that are available in Google Sheets that are free to add in Google Sheets. Some of them are paid, but most of them are free. So you can go ahead and search for GPT here. So you can see it. GPT for Sheets and Docs is the one we are targeting. So you can just click and you can see it, the first one right here. So once you come over it, you can just click and just go ahead and install it. I've just installed mine, so no need for you to, so I don't have to reinstall again. But the installation process is very simple. You just go ahead and click on install and it's going to install for you directly. So once you're done with the installation, you can just go ahead and close and you can come back over here. So the next thing is you need to connect your API from the OpenAI account. So you can come here, you can come, this is the GPT for Sheets you've just installed. You can come over here and say set API key. Okay, so you can just go ahead and click on set API key and you'll be prompted to this. Okay, so this is where you need to put in your API key, and you don't have that one. That means you have to go to your OpenAI dashboard. Usually you can do that from here. You can just click on this and be brought into your OpenAI dashboard, just like the way you have it here. And if you're not brought in here, you can log in. You have to log into your OpenAI's account and then you're brought in here. So you can just go ahead and create a new secret key. Okay, so this is it. So you can just go ahead and copy this and you can come back to your Google Sheets and just paste this over here. Select and paste, and then you can say check, and it's already checked. You can go ahead and say save API, and you're out of it. So you have the extension now integrated in your Google Sheets. Once you finish installing the add-on, so all you need is to come to extension over here and you can see the add-on that you've just installed, this one, GPT for Sheets and Docs. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you an example of how you can use the prompts for Google Sheets. It's a little bit different from Google Docs that we've shown earlier in my previous video. So let's see an example of how the prompts are being made. So you can see examples from here, and you can see these are a range of commands that you can have directly with GPT. Okay, so if you want to use any command, you can see all the summary over here. Simple examples, you can see GPT list, GPT table. I'll show you how to use all this in a bit. You can see tabular data example. This is GPT field, and then you put the tabulated one. It's a GPT table. You want to have generate a table. Copyright examples, you can see GPT list, field, and so on. So these are some of the commands, that popular commands that you can use. You can work with code examples. You can see GPT code underscore code, and then you can select whatever you want. So let me show you an example. You can go ahead to study down here. This is just a summary of some of the codes. So you can see some simple examples over here, but then I will show you a live example. So this is write a tagline for an ice cream. This is just a question. So you can now say equal to, maybe for a given cell, you can say equal to GPT. You just call that particular prompt from that particular cell, that like this is B17, and then it gives you this answer. Okay, this is an example output. Okay, so this is what you type at the cell that you want to call in. You just type on this command and you're going to have your answer. So this goes on for all the other prompts. Okay, for all other prompts you have, you can just go ahead and just type and just call in whatever you want. So you can see for copywriting examples, you can see this is a sample example. Can you write 5 catchy headlines for a garage? So you can see equals to GPT underscore list, and then you can give the headline. So this is what you want. B17 is this one, and B18 and C17. Maybe you should paste everything in C17. Okay, so you'll be able to, you just have this label, you can have it there as the output. So as 5 examples, catchy ones. So you can just go ahead maybe and give it a try and see what you can get. So let's go back to a fresh page. So for example, this one, or let's say I have these simple questions, right? A funny joke. These are simple prompts that I want to prompt the ChatGPT to give me an answer, right? A funny joke, list 5 possible Quora questions, and then write 5 catchy headlines for a garage, like we've seen earlier. So you can see generate 5 blog post ideas. So all you need is just to specify which cell do you want to carry out everything. So for example, I want it to be in B2, so I can just go ahead and put in equal to, I can type GPT. Okay, you can see once you start typing GPT, some of the commands are going to come up. So this is 3, you want maybe a list, you want a fill, or you want to edit, you want to edit something or thereabout, or you want a map or format, you can do all that. So you can go ahead, GPT, you can just open the bracket, and the first one you see, this is GPT prompt. You have to put value, you have to put temperature if you want to put in temperature, you want to put maximum tokens, or you want to put a model. You can specify all that from here, but at this point I just want a prompt, which is the first one. So I can just go ahead, select the cell that I'm targeting the question where I have the prompt. Okay, so I select this one, this is A2, because I want it to write a funny joke for me, and I can just close, or I can just go ahead and hit on enter, and you can see it's loading, and it's going to give me the answer to that. So this is very, very interesting and nice. Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. I think this is quite funny. Yeah, so you can see how it quickly generates that very fast and very nice. And you can do that on all your Google Sheets. If you have any example, anything that you want to do some edits, you have some spelling mistakes or grammar mistake you want to correct, all you need to do is to have that particular document or write-up that you want in a particular cell, and then you go ahead and use the command to just correct it, and it's going to give you the edited version. So in this case, I want to list 5 possible Quora questions. So you can just come over here and say equal to, you can say GPT underscore list. Okay, so you can see everything, and now you open the bracket, and this is a prompt, so I can just go ahead and select this is A4. I can close and hit on enter and wait for it to give me those 5 prompts, and you can see it has given me 5 basic prompts, and these are very, very nice and fantastic. What are some effective ways to improve your public speaking skills? This is nice. How can I start a successful online business from scratch? This is nice. And what are some tips for maintaining a healthy work-life balance? So these are very, very nice questions from Quora, possible Quora questions that you can ask, and you can see with just simple prompt, we just have it directly. You can do that on this one also. Write a 5 catchy headlines for a garage. You can say equal to GPT and underscore list, and you can just go ahead, open the bracket, you can select the cell and just hit on enter and just wait for it to yourself. Yeah, boom, you just have it generated. So these are the 5 headlines that you can have for a garage. Okay, so you can just move this a little bit so you can have everything here. So these are generate 5 blog posts. You can follow the same idea, 5 blog posts. You can say equal to GPT and underscore list, and then you can go ahead and open the bracket and select this and just hit on enter, and you'll be able to have those 5 blog post ideas which are randomly generated. You can see it has just generated the blog post for you. So all you need to understand how to tweak this or how to work with it is to come back to that same example that I have shown you. So you can see this is copywriting examples, generate blog post ideas, generate description ideas. If you want simple examples, if you want tabular examples, you can come all the way here. You can see you can do partial range to fill, and you can do create a dummy data for a cell without a header. Okay, so if you just want to create a dummy data, you can just go ahead, GPT underscore table and then B32, and then you just prompt this. Okay, top 3 most eaten fruits and their calories. It is just going to give you that directly. So you just go ahead, study these examples and see how you can use it to your own advantage. These are work with text examples in cases if you want to maybe summarize something, you want to summarize this context, this text in 4 different cells. Okay, so you can call this, you can say GPT summarize, GPT underscore summarize, and B17 to B20, and then you put the result in C17. So it is just going to give you that summary, and you can see it just give you the summary directly. So just take a look at it and see how and what you can use, how you can channel it to your own write-up. You can summarize also 1 paragraph. This is very long paragraph, but it summarized everything here, okay, by just using the GPT command, just like so. To look at the categorization examples, you can categorize fruits, you can categorize anything accordingly with just simple command. See the data cleaning examples in cases when you have your data spread in different formats, you want to do some basic cleaning. ChatGPT can help you do that as well. And then you can have value mapping examples. You just go ahead and assign different coloration and values or they are about to your mapping. Okay, it's very easy. Just follow the examples and see how you can work with it, and then work with code examples in case you want to, you have some codes and you want to go ahead and write or generate some things from the code. You can just go ahead and use GPT commands and you generate your codes or the about. You can convert to different things. These are just simple coding. Okay, so you can just go ahead, study it, study the examples and see how you can be relevant, how you can make it relevant to your own work. So I think that does it for this tutorial on how to use ChatGPT on your Google Sheet. Okay, how to insert or install the add-on that you can use directly, and then how to use the add-on basically to generate some prompts and generate some answers with the commands, and see how you can use even the examples to incorporate it in your work. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.